Hello, all. Well, this is a tarot spread for the rest of the week ahead. I had some travel on Monday. Yesterday, had to go to urgent care for a sprained wrist, which is why my cards are already pulled for this week because, frankly, it was it's a bit difficult to shuffle and deal, and I didn't want to do that on camera. So we have our main theme for the rest of the week, which is the King of Coins. And before I go too much further, I'd love to give credit to the creator of this deck. This week I'm using the Gay Marseille deck by Charlie Claire Burgess, and they're one of my favorite deck creators. I also really like their Fifth Spirit Tarot, which I'm sure will make an appearance at some point. But this is the Gay Marseille deck. Marseille is a different system of tarot, a slightly different system of tarot, relatively similar to the Smith Rider-Waite, but slightly different in the way the cards are depicted. It's an older style deck. It's an older style of artwork and symbolism in the deck than the Smith Rider-Waite. So yeah, that's the Marseille. And the Gay Marseille, it's a modernized, colorful, very inclusive deck, and I'm enjoying working with it. It's one that I took off the shelf after having it sit for a bit, and I'm enjoying working with it this week. So that's our deck of the week, and our card of the week is the King of Coins, also known as King of Pentacles or King of Discs. And this is a card where I feel the message this week is lead by example. Again, the kings are, I don't read them as gendered, but kings are leaders, and they're very strong leaders. They generally have a very clear idea of where they want to go, what they want to do, and how to get there. They're also people that have achieved a certain amount of success, a certain amount of wealth, a certain amount of, well, in the case of our coins, being the suit of earth in the realm of the material, the physical, money, work, things we can touch, things we can sense. King of Coins is a person who's achieved a decent amount of success in that realm. And our message here, like I said, I feel the message for the rest of the week is to lead by example in this realm. If there's someone you can give advice to, maybe in a work situation, if there's someone you can help, maybe they need some help monetarily, maybe they need some help with some goods that could be used. It's a good time to think about, how you could help others. And again, to lead by example, to maybe show them how they can achieve for themselves or give advice, to mentor. There's a kindness in this card to me. This king to me is never a hard-nosed king or a set in stone king. It's a very a benevolent king, if you will. This is someone who enjoys sharing their resources, sharing their knowledge, helping others get a foot up, and that is the energy we are channeling for the rest of the week here. And next, our card for Thursday, we have Queen of Wands, who is one of my favorites. Again, I try not to play favorites, but it's hard. And Queen of Wands is a very, very fiery energy. She's very intuitive. She's very sort of witchy. She's out there getting things done for herself. She is Wands, the suit of fire, the suit of creativity, the suit of passion, the suit of making things happen. And Queen of Wands, I feel, is really telling us on Thursday, it is a time to put our needs, our desires, our passions in the spotlight. It's time to focus on ourselves and what we really want and how we're going to get there. She often the Smith Rider-Waite deck artwork is often depicted with a black cat. So there's sort of, if you're into this, if not, leave it. But there's sort of a witchy vibe to this card. So if you're into any sort of like rituals, manifestation rituals, creation rituals, even if you just want to light a candle like I have here and meditate for a little bit, anything that feels sort of spiritually connected, witchy connected, anything that sort of helps deepen that intuition and that fire and helps you to move forward with that. That's our Queen of Wands. And like I said, I like her when she shows up. She's To me, she's also a card of confidence. Whenever I see her come up for me, that is sort of a indication to me that it's time to, dress my best and like put my best face forward and really like be that person I want to be. Be that person I know I am, but that maybe I don't always show the world. Because queens show up. Queens, they are dressed, they are wearing their tiaras, their crowns, their jewels, it's not about monetary wealth, but like a queen is seen. There we go. That's it. Rhymes and it's easy. A queen is seen, and they want to be seen. And so Queen of Wands is very much that energy. It is very much that I am ready. Hello world, I'm here. Look at me. You won't ignore me. No, feel this fire. If you ignore me, you're going to get burned because I am the Queen of Fire. Is essentially what our Queen of Wands is saying this week, at least for Thursday. But bring that into the weekend. Why not? Take that fire into the weekend. For Friday, we have Wheel of Fortune, which I think came up last week too. And a good reminder for the time that we're in right now. What goes around comes around. Just wait. Just wait. If things are not going so well right now, if we're sort of in the downturn of the wheel, just wait. We'll get back up there. We'll get back up. And I think that's really all I have to say about that. If that's the energy for you, if things don't seem like they're going quite right, or some things haven't taken a good turn, just know it's going to come back around. That wheel's always spinning. It's yeah. Just wait. Give it a minute. Or if you've just been going through a bad time, the Wheel of Fortune could indicate to you that things are gonna pick up right now. They are, this is a time where this weekend things are gonna shift. And maybe that's the general message here, is that this on Friday there might feel like there's a shift. If you were on the upswing, maybe things are gonna take a downturn for a bit. But if you were on a downturn, maybe they're gonna take an upturn. Just know that whatever this is, it's temporary. Again, that wheel is always moving. The Wheel of Fortune, it's always spinning. And hopefully for everyone listening to this, watching this, the Wheel of Fortune brings you nothing but good luck, good times, good fortune, and lean into that for Friday. For Saturday, we have the Strength card. And the Strength card for me is usually about feeling that fear and doing it anyway. Do something that feels challenging on Saturday. Do something that feels uncomfortable. If there's a phone call or an email you've needed to do, Saturday would be a good day to do that. If there's a conversation you've been avoiding with someone, Saturday would be a good day to embrace the Strength card energy. Those are very much Strength card energies. If there's something new you've wanted to try, like, I don't know, you want to try that dance class or something. It's a good time to just take the jump. Anything that feels a little uncomfortable, a little outside the comfort zone, a little risky, anything that feels like, ooh, I don't know, but I really want to do it. Strength card Saturday, do it. Book, register for that class, make that phone call, have that conversation, and really lean into getting out of the comfort zone on Saturday, and know that once you face that fear, once you get over that hump, it's probably not going to seem so bad, because once you get over that hump, that wheel starts to swing back around. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see the wrist brace. But once you get over that hump, once you get over that fear, the wheel starts to go on an upswing. Once we deal with what we're afraid of or what we've been avoiding because we're afraid, things have a way of turning around again for us. And it's also a way of embracing this fire. Once we embrace our strength, once we make choices that increase our confidence and boost our confidence, we have a way of embracing our fire and living in this power. And it's a way of leading by example and sharing our resources and knowledge and bringing all of that together. For Sunday, 2 cards popped out. So we're reading 2 cards for Sunday. We have, first of all, we have our 4 of Cups, and we have our 6 of Pentacles. And 6 of Pentacles kind of harkens back to our King of Coins, so this would be 6 of Coins in this deck. So 6 of Coins, King of Coins kind of harkens back to it, in that the 6 of Coins is really about giving and receiving. It's often depicted as an older, very finely dressed gentleman handing out coins to some beggars on the street. And so it's really about examining how you can better give and receive, both perhaps monetarily or again with our resources, um, perhaps with our time, volunteering, or if you feel like you're the one who's been doing a lot of volunteering, it might be time to ask someone to sort of balance the weight or balance the load for you to take some of that stress off of you. But again, I feel like, going with our King of Coins, leading by example with that generosity and that giving and that sharing of resources and that security that comes from having done your own work to get to this position, we can then examine how we can give to others or receive from others. Because sometimes when we get to this position where we're, again, a king, we're a leader, we're in control of ourselves and our resources and things, we might forget that sometimes we need help too, or that there are still things we can receive and we can open up to. And I feel six of coins for Sunday is telling us that, examine that relationship between what you give and what you receive, and where are things off balance, and where can you perhaps find a little bit more of what it is you're looking for, or what it is you can give to others. For Four of Cups, in conjunction with Six of Coins is kind of interesting to me. Four of Cups is usually a card that indicates some apathy, some boredom, perhaps feeling stuck, a little bit of focusing so much on what's in front of you that perhaps isn't going right, that you don't focus on new opportunities being offered to you. In Smith Rider-Waite, it's usually depicted as a person sitting under a tree with three cups in front of them, and off to the side there's sort of this otherworldly hand offering offering a cup from the sky, and the person is just so focused on the three cups in front of them that they don't notice this wonderful thing, this wonderful gift being offered by the universe. And so again, with Six of Coins, Four of Cups is letting us know sometimes you got to open your eyes, see what's being offered, see what you're being offered to receive, see what's being given to you. Don't be so stuck on the day to day. Don't be so stuck maybe on where you're giving that you can't see what you're supposed to receive. And Four of Cups also, if there's an opportunity given to you or offered to help you shift your energy a bit, to help bring in some new fresh energy, to help bring in new opportunities or new ways of seeing things, Six of Coins would tell you, go ahead and accept that. Again, don't be so stuck on what is. Don't be so stuck on what's going wrong. Don't be so stuck on what's there right in front of you that you don't see other opportunities. And these two cards, I think, work really well for Sunday. Sunday's a good day for reflection anyway, I think. So yeah, maybe taking some time on Sunday to sit and think about giving and receiving, and where we might feel that boredom, that apathy, that feeling stuck, that, well, this is what I got, but is it what you've got? Is something else being offered? Are you being asked to receive something new and wonderful that has the potential to really shift things in your life? So again, I think we've got some messages here. Again, I think there's a good connection here between our Six of Coins and our King of Coins, in that we're asking to not only be in control of our own resources, but to help lead by example and telling other people, or helping other people see where they can achieve their own success, or where they might better make use of resources, especially in the areas of giving and receiving. Queen of Wands, on fire. A queen who wants to be seen. She is confident. Again, not gendered, but they are confident. They are ready to be seen. They are ready to be out in the world. They are ready to own their power. Not ready, no. They are a queen, so they already own their power. So channel that confidence. Like I always say, today's a good day to ask for something. Ask for something and see if it's given to you, even if it's just an extra scoop of ice cream or something like that. Like ask for something and see if it's given to you. Own that power. Wear your favorite outfit. It's a good day. It's a good day for that sort of thing. So that's Thursday, but bring that into the weekend. Bring that fire into the weekend. Friday, Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. It's the wheel. The wheel is always spinning. That's the world feels like it's the world. Well, the world turns as the world turns. As the world turns, so does the Wheel of Fortune. So Friday's a good day to remember that, if things are on a downswing, just wait. Try to be patient. They will upswing, and the wheel will bring you some good luck and some good fortune. I don't know when. Sorry, I'm not psychic, but it will. Trust me on that. Saturday, a good day to lean into our fears and what seems uncomfortable. It's a good day to feel the fear and do it anyway. Take care of things. Harness this Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands, and bring that to this. And you'll notice shifts. You'll notice shifts when you start to do things that push you out of your comfort zone or feel uncomfortable, but do them anyway. And then for Sunday, like I said, I love these two cards in conjunction with each other, to really see where we're being asked to receive and where we're being asked to give, and to not get so bogged down in the negativities of our daily life, or things that we're bored of, or things that don't seem fresh or exciting anymore, even if they're not overly bad or overly negative, just to not get bogged down in that we miss what's being offered to us. And that is something new and something probably needed to shift our energy. So that's our tarot spread for the rest of the week ahead. I will be back on Monday with a full reading for next week. As always, if you have any questions, comments, anything that you'd like to say regarding this reading, please feel free to let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this and know other people will too, please feel free to share it with other folks. And I do full personalized readings if anyone might be interested in that. number2studio.com, you can go. And if you'd like a full personal reading, I will arrange that or do that for you. I really enjoy working with people and doing readings. So if you'd like one, please feel free to reach out. And I will say goodbye for now until Monday. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.